Why is the Obama administration passing the blame for these attacks on the video? Let's ask Republican Congressman Mike Kelly of Pennsylvania and Mike Conaway of Texas, who is on the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, good evening, Judge.
All right.
Judge.
Let me just go back for a minute to what Rick Leventhal was just talking about in terms of the uranium enrichment and the tension between, apparent tension between the president and the prime minister. And I'll start with you, Congressman Conway. I mean, do you think that it is a serious issue today?
Well, absolutely a serious issue, Judge. Thank you for having me on. If Iran is difficult to deal with without a weapon of their nefarious activities across this country, across this world, how much more difficult will they be to deal with once they do, in fact, get a weapon? And I think they're on that path. We don't know how far down that path they are. That's obviously the $64 million question. Benjamin Netanyahu has a great deal of insight into what is going on there, and so you need to heed his words carefully when he talks about it. Ahmadinejad has made statements that thinks that he and Iran could be the cataclysmic event that brings back this 12th Imam that the Shia is known for, and so and they think that nuclear weapon may be the issue. So
all right.
They're going to get more dangerous.
All right, and then Congressman Kelly, to you, what about the issue of the White House saying that this is all about a video, that the 33 countries that are chanting "Death to America," burning our embassies and our flag, are responding to a trailer of an amateur video? Do you buy that?
Well, I think it's absolutely ridiculous for the White House to continue to spin this way. Anybody who's been paying attention to this could not possibly believe that a 15-minute video that was on YouTube, and I ask people all the time, so what movie house did it appear? What theater in your neighborhood did you see this? Nobody's seen it. Nobody knows about it. And to completely discount the 9/11 anniversary and say that somehow this was just kind of coincidental. No, this was highly orchestrated and well planned and well thought out. My question is, the executive branch, and more specifically, the state, the Secretary of State, has the responsibility to determine the security at our consuls and our embassies. Where was the protection? And I got to tell you what, the American people should be outraged. I think of the Stevens family, the Smith family, the Woods family, and the Doherty family. They have the right to know what happened, and we in Congress have the responsibility to find out for them what happened. And we will not stop till we find out. This is a dereliction of duty in the greatest form, and the American people need to take a step back now and say, have we not seen enough of this? 3.5 years of this continual spin. We have a domestic policy that's in a disarray. Now we have a foreign policy that nobody can possibly figure out where we're going with this. And if we caused a lot of unrest around the world, and our friends and allies have got to wonder, where is the United States, and can we really rely on them in the future? Because it certainly doesn't look that way.
All right, Congressman, to both of you, what the American people want to know is, why do we keep giving these countries aid and money? What are we benefiting?
Well, if I could just jump in. And first of all, Mike, I was just going to say that we do appropriate money for foreign affairs and for foreign aid. But there's conditions set with that. Now, it's up to the Secretary of State to make sure that those conditions are being followed.
Hillary Clinton.
Again, a dereliction of duty on here. They have to make that determination. Once we appropriate it, then the executive branch has the responsibility to carry it out. And specifically, the Secretary of State. The State Department's dropped the ball on this.
Congressman Conaway, Intel Committee, what are we doing about this?
Well, there's been holes placed on the immediate disbursements. Kay Granger, who's chairman of the Appropriations Subcommittee that handles this issue, has put holes on the $1 billion debt forgiveness and also the money that's going to Libya until we sort things out. If the state-controlled government is, in fact, doing the right things and trying to respond in the way they're supposed to, then we can have that conversation. But until we understand exactly what Egypt is doing and Libya is doing, then we ought to put holes on those, and we do have holes on them. The government of Sudan, on the other hand, is clearly not doing the right thing that we want to do by allowing our Marine fast response team, to get in there to help protect that embassy. And so it's really up to the way those central governments respond to the things that are going on as to whether or not we continue to evaluate, do we have a critical national security interest in whatever funds we are giving to those particular countries, and are they delivering on those interests?
All right, Congressman Kelly and Congressman Conaway, thanks so much for being with us this evening.